Hello, Summit County and friends, welcome. I am Chris Alleman. I'm an at-large board member for the Summit School District, and I'm here with Consuelo Redhorse, who is Vice President of our school board. Thank you for joining us today. I've been on the school board for a couple of years now, and I currently am an at-large board member, formerly treasurer, and I sit on one committee currently, which is the Health and Benefits Committee. I'm a long-term resident of Summit County for 20 years now. I have a child, my husband Josh and I have a child at Silverthorne Elementary School in the 3rd grade, and I am currently the producing artistic director of the Lake Dillon Theater Company, and I've been in that position for about 20 years now. Consuelo, how about you?
Hi there, my name is Consuelo Redhorse. As Chris mentioned, I'm the Vice President of the school board, which I have been since November. I've been on the school board for same time as Chris, for about 2 years here. I have a daughter who's in 8th grade at Summit Middle School. She's been part of the school district since she's been in kindergarten. We've been here for about 10 years now. I'm living in the county, and my paid job is actually working for a management company that leases long-term apartment rentals in Frisco.
You know, we get asked a lot of times why we joined the school board or why we wanted to run for the school board. And I think for me, it was kind of an easy decision. I've been a part of this community for 2 decades now. And it is a community that has been really good to me and my family. And I felt this was a really great way to give back to the community. Plus, I'm very passionate about the arts, given my career. And I really want this district to start focusing a little bit on arts integration. Now, there's some confusion about arts integration because it's not about teaching the arts in the school, which is very important, and we should never lose sight of that, and we should continue to fund that. However, arts integration is more about using the arts as a teaching tool in the classroom. So, for example, you would use dance, for example, to teach science, and you can use theater to teach math and history, etc. So it's really providing these resources to the teachers to use the arts in a way that is different and powerful and impactful. Over the short term, however, we're going to be focusing on the school board with hiring a new permanent superintendent. As many know, we are currently working with the incredible Rory Crawford, who served as our interim superintendent since last July, but now we're ready to move forward in hiring this full-time superintendent for the district. So that'll be kind of our short-term focus with the school board.
Great, thank you for providing that information, Chris. So one of the things that I'm currently working on as we go through with what the school board is doing in part of the superintendent search is I, along with Kate Hudnup, president, are also, we're kind of on the superintendent subcommittee, if you will. So we're a little bit more involved with the firm that is helping us with our superintendent search this year. In addition to that, some of the work that I'm working on is, and this is really big work, is our policy work. So with the school board, basically we govern by policy. So we find pretty much that's the big thing. So there's 2 of us that are on the policy committee right now, and we're really finding ways to try and bring along different stakeholders and make sure that we're getting the correct sort of feedback that we need to be able to have efficient policy, and a lot of just finding the best ways to provide the ends that we want for our students. So academic achievement, social emotional health, really finding the type of graduate that will be able to succeed in today's world. I'd say the last thing that I'm working on in short term is on the equity task force. And in that position, pretty much I'm a member of maybe a 30-person task force that's working on how we're going to help implement and provide recommendations to the school board as a whole, and how we'll move forward with, again, implementation of the equity policy that we passed last May. So it's a lot of exciting work. I guess one last piece that I wanted to share about was our strategic plan, and this is, the equity policy is a piece of it, and was integrated into our strategic plan. So there are three main pillars, and it's academic and personal success, equity seeking systems, as well as community and family engagement. So hopefully we can bring each of those pillars to a point where we're using in every single thing that we do, whether it's the superintendent search, whether it's creating new policies and revising our current systems, whether it's really finding the best way that we can support our students throughout their educational journey here in Summit County.
Yeah, and it's really important work, and I think Consuelo is underselling the amount of work that she's actually doing just being on those three committees with the superintendent search with Kate, the policy, which is very tedious work but super important work, and then of course all the work with equity. It makes me feel like I'm doing nothing with the school district with being on just one small committee. But I do want to thank you for being involved so much with that important work. And I would just say to the community at large, thank you again for joining us, and get involved with your school district, reach out to your students' principals, get involved with the schools, and get involved with your community to help us continue to make Summit County a great, wonderful place to live and a wonderful place to have your student.